Hello, my name is Emily Schutte, and I am the Marketing and Membership Manager for #Social School for EDU. Today, I am going to be talking about IGTV, that's Instagram TV, and I'm going to be sharing a few things. First of all, what is IGTV and why would schools want to use it? Secondly, how do you actually upload a video onto your IGTV on your school Instagram account? Third, what are the best practices for a cover photo for Instagram TV? And fourth, I'm going to be talking about how to share an IGTV video to your Instagram stories. So first, what is IGTV? IGTV is any video that you wish to share on Instagram that is over 1 minute long. You might know that to have a video on Instagram's feed, so on our regular feed, the video has to be less than 1 minute in length. But if we want to have a longer video between 1 minute and 1 hour, we would do this as an Instagram TV video. So as you can see on the Chippewa Falls page, we have an option for IGTV, and we even have these videos put into series. So we did a feature last October for Principals Month, and we were able to have all of our principal videos into a single series. As you can see, the previews of these videos are vertical. They're not our squares that we're used to seeing. And all of these videos are at least 1 minute long. I'm not going to talk about ideas for what you can post as a IGTV video as a school. I think that's its own topic. But suffice it to say that if you're sharing something on Facebook, which for most schools, that's their primary platform, and if you would like to amplify that message, if that video is over 1 minute long and you really want to get the word out about what you're talking about, or it's just a really great celebration, it does not hurt to put it on Instagram. For many of our schools, Instagram is where we reach kids and young parents. These people or these audiences may not be on Facebook, or they may not be very active on Facebook. Instagram might be their social media of choice. So let's reach them. Let's put our content out to them on Instagram. And so I am now going to show how to actually upload an Instagram TV video. So on my phone, you can see that I have a plus option, and I can upload an IGTV video. Now I'm going to stop right here. I don't like to send and save large videos to my phone. It very easily could get out of control. So I actually post all IGTV videos through my computer, and I'm going to show you how I do that now. So I'm going to go ahead and show you my desktop so that I can teach you how I do Instagram TV from my computer. So the first thing that you want to do is get into Creator Studio. So that URL is business.facebook.com/creator studio. And you can see I already am logged into the Chippewa Falls School District account. Now this is the Facebook page. You can see the Facebook icon is up top. This is where I'd be creating content, posts, videos, stories, whatever, for the Chippewa Falls Facebook page. But today we're talking about Instagram. So let's tap the Instagram icon, and let's go ahead and select our Chippewa Falls page. Now to upload IGTV, you simply go to Create Post, very similar like you would a Facebook video, and you select IGTV. It makes us select our account again. You can go to File, Upload, and upload the video. As a sample today, I'm sharing a video that the superintendent created with a special message to the community, and it was over 1 minute in length. So I go ahead and upload, very similar like I would on Facebook. Now a quick note that you can do this on the Instagram page. The reason I prefer Creator Studio is because I can schedule. So I can make sure this video goes up at a time I know the audience is watching, like first thing in the morning or later in the evening. If you upload through your page, you won't have the option to schedule. So let's just go, I'm logged in as myself. And if I go into my IGTV and I tap upload, I can upload that video just like on Creator Studio, and it has similar options, but I can only post now or save as a draft. So that's why I'm going to recommend using Creator Studio, because you can schedule your posts in advance. Before you upload your video, you want to have a title and you want to have a description. Make sure you include some hashtags like your branded school hashtag and any other hashtags that your community might be searching for. So for Chippewa Falls, I might use hashtag Chippewa Falls, hashtag Chippewa Falls, Wisconsin, hashtag Wisconsin Life, things that my audience would probably be looking at to help them, if they're not followers, to help them see my content. So that's how you upload a video, but before you hit publish, it's important to have a good cover image. Now, if you remember, on my phone, I showed you how all the preview images on IGTV were vertical. They're actually in a 9:16 ratio, which is the same as Instagram stories. But in most cases, the video that you're uploading is horizontal. Just a best practice in general is creating videos that are horizontal because they're going to be more versatile across the various platforms. But as you can see, when I look at my IGTV and I go to select the cover image, this horizontal screen is not very good. I can't even see the superintendent's face. So for all my IGTV videos, I actually create a separate image. I go to custom upload and I add that image. Now you can do this in whichever design program you're most comfortable with. I am going to show in Canva how I create this. So to get here, I went to File, I create a new design, and my design is an Instagram story size. That's how I got what you see on my screen. But how did I get this screenshot of Heidi? So there's a few ways that you can grab that screenshot. You can do it on your media player or your editing software, whatever software used to preview a video on your computer. You can just pause it at that right moment where we have a flattering look or a nice shot, and we can go ahead and screen grab that. A way that I like to do it is actually through Facebook. So if I am putting this video on IGTV, I've probably already put it on Facebook, or I'm going to have it scheduled to go out at the same time. And as you know, on Facebook, you can choose a thumbnail by choosing a video frame. So if I'm going to choose a nice frame of Heidi, I'm going to make sure it's one where she is smiling and looking pleasant. I like to use my snippet tool right on my desktop or whatever screen capture software you use. And I like to grab that exact screenshot and then I save that to my computer. But again, this is horizontal. We need it to be vertical. So that's where I go into Canva. I have my 9:16 ratio. And the reason that there is a square image plopped in the middle is because when your IGTV video is shared to your feed, people are only going to see what's in the middle. They're not going to see what's above and below. If they go to your actual IGTV channel, yes, they're going to see the whole vertical image that you would be uploading. But most people are probably going to see it in your feed, and you want your feed to look nice on Instagram. So that's why I recommend being aware of what is in the center of your image. So I have this photo of Heidi that I just drag in. Now, in this case, I had text on my screenshots and it's getting cut off. So I'm just going to zoom into Heidi's face. And now I have a nice image that I can download and share. Maybe I didn't like the background, right? And whatever design program you have that you want to play with, go ahead and put in whatever background you want. The reason that I am showing you a IGTV cover of a person's face is because people are more likely to watch videos when they can see a person's face. Now, I could have chosen to upload a headshot of Heidi that I had on file and had her professional headshot here. That works too. But the screen grab really gives them an actual peek into what they're going to be watching. It's more authentic, and studies have shown that people will be more likely to click and watch this video if they see a person's face. But you might also choose to do a graphic. So something like this, where we just say this is a special message from the superintendent. All I did was I grabbed some text, I typed in my title. You can have fun with it, do whatever graphical elements, but just remember that the center square is what's going to be shown as a preview in your Instagram feed. So don't put important elements above and below because they're not going to show up in the feed. They'll show up if someone goes to your IGTV channel, but not in your general feed where most people are. So then to add that image, we simply go to cover image, add image, and upload it. And now our IGTV video is ready to go. The next thing I am going to show you is one of my favorites, and that is how to share your IGTV video to your Instagram stories. Now, you can only do this from your phone. You can't create IGTV stories from your computer and post them right away. So I'm going to switch back over to my screen share on my phone. And you can see that I am back on the Chippewa Falls feed. The video that I'm actually going to do as an example today is for the Social School for EDU page. And it's just going to be a promotion of our new video series that we just put out. So the easiest way to actually get this to share onto our IG stories is a simple share. So I find the video, which happens to be this post right here. And I'm going to tap this little paper airplane icon. You see where it says View Insights. Right below that, there's a little paper airplane arrow icon. I'm going to tap that, and then I'm going to tap Add Video to Your Story. Now this is going to give people a 15-second preview of our IGTV video. This entire video is about a minute in length. So you can see with the countdown timer, when it gets to 45, it's actually going to go back to 1 minute because it's only previewing 1 minute. In order to watch the whole video, our followers are going to have to tap this video in the story, and it's going to take them to IGTV. So I like to make that really obvious for my followers. So we're going to say social media secrets for schools. That's what this training is all about. I can play with my text. I can change the color. Maybe I want it to be Andrea's purple or white or black. Make it bigger. So now I have my title. And then let's see, if I hit this little squiggle option, I can actually draw an arrow to tell people, watch this. And if I want to make it really obvious, I can add a GIF. I can say, watch now and see what kind of GIFs pop up. Maybe I like this one. I add that on. So now I've doctored up my story a little, made it a little more exciting. You can see that down in the left-hand corner, it is going to share to our Instagram story. Facebook stories isn't even an option when you share this way. So we can go ahead and tap your story. And now it's going to be shared to the Instagram stories. The second way you can share to Instagram stories is through a swipe up option. This is my favorite because you can really get creative and fun with it. So I'm going to go ahead and click the plus button in the upper left. I'm going to create a new story. And now I could hit this create button and I could have fun with this. You know, I could create a background, I could add my text. The way that I'm going to show you today is actually with a photo. So I already have a photo on my camera roll that I want to use. So down the bottom left, you can see this little photo option. I'm going to go ahead and add in the photo. And now I'm going to doctor this up and make it exciting for people to want to click. And because this is going to be a swipe up option, you want to be really clear that we want people to swipe up. And so we're going to direct them and tell them what to do. So first I'll add a title. Let's see, free social media training video series. I'll play with my text. I'll put it where I want it. Maybe I'll add some emojis or some GIFs. And then I am going to make it really obvious that I want people to swipe up. So if you search under GIFs, you're going to see a lot of swipe up options. I tend to stick with the text because I don't know who these people are. So swipe up, any of these options would be great. Another good one to search is arrow. So if we search arrow, we're going to get some options for arrows and pointing that we can use to remind people to swipe up. So let's say we like this one. It's pointing down, but I can just tap it, or sorry, turn it so that it goes up. But now I just want to make it super obvious to everyone that we want them to swipe. So I am going to put the word swipe, and then I am going to type the word up. I'm going to grab a color from the photo, and then I am going to put the word up nice and big. So now we have swipe up. Our story's looking great, but we still haven't added the link for them to actually swipe to. So up at the top, you can see there is a little chain link option. So I'm going to tap that. If your account has over 10,000 followers, you have more options here. You can actually do a link to a website, to a YouTube video, whatever. But this account doesn't have 10,000 followers. We still have a swipe up option to IGTV. So I'm going to tap that. And this first video here is the video that we want to link. So I'm going to click done. And when I tap done, just watch on my screen for a split second. You're going to see a little pop-up that says call to action added. That is your only confirmation that you did this right. So just watch for that. So I tap done and it says call to action added. So it's confirming that I did this right. And now I'm ready to send it. So down the left-hand corner, you see that because my Facebook is linked to my Instagram, I can post to both Instagram and Facebook, but don't post to Facebook. Your Facebook audience cannot swipe up, so it's going to be really confusing to them. So instead, type send to, or tap send to, tap and Facebook story. We're going to turn this off just once, and we're going to go ahead and share. Now, it does take a moment or two to actually upload to the story. Both of these story options take an extra moment or two. But when we're ready, we can go ahead and see what they look like. So this was that first option. If we want to view the video, we tap the icon. We tap the video and we click watch, and now we can watch it. Our second story is swipe up, but guess what? We can't see swipe up. You guys, it doesn't work when you're logged into your own account. So don't freak out if you don't see a swipe up action button while you're logged in here. Go check from another account. So I'm just gonna go into my business account, and I can see that Social School for EDU has uploaded a new video. Here's that first IGTV share that we did. Here's the second one. Look at the bottom. We have watch video as an option. So tap that watch video or swipe up, and now we get the video to watch. So I hope this has been useful. I hope that you have learned something about IGTV and about the different options for sharing for your school district. Please let us know if there's any questions or anything else that we can do to serve you. Thanks.